YouTube, the fuck going on? I shaved my beard. I look. I'm gonna have to get used to it. You probably won't have to too much because you guys have only seen me back on YouTube for like a week and a half now, 2 weeks, just about. So yeah, okay. Here we have part 2 of the best item builds on all Pokemon. We are in the attacker category, and we're gonna be starting with Cinderace. But before we get into today's video, make sure to like, drop a comment down below for the algorithm, and turn on your post notifications because I've been uploading Pokemon Unite content every single day. This one is a little late. I've been kind of busy today. I'm recording it at 8 p.m. Hopefully I get it up by at least 9:30, and then I'm gonna record some more quick guides on my TikTok. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first up, we have Cinderace, and there is a couple things I want to highlight that's gonna make this build really very quick. So we have normal attacker for one thing, and then we have when at half HP or less, critical rate and basic attack speed are increased for a short time. That's all we really need to see here. Everything else doesn't really affect too much. So because of the passive with the critical hit, you know, we're running Scope Lens. Scope Lens is probably one of the best items in the game, on attackers at least. It didn't get too high of a rating on my item tier list, just because it seems to only be good on like attacking based Pokemon, but Scope Lens for sure. And the higher your attack is, the more damage is increased. So, you know, we need to run a Muscle Bend for the increased attack and attack speed, which deals even more damage based on the target's remaining HP. And for even more attack damage and some bonus movement speed around the map, because as you guys can see, the mobility is a 3 out of 5 star. Throw on a Float Stone, increased attack. Both of these items synergize very well with Scope Lens. Anytime you see a Scope Lens on a Pokemon, if they are not blazing fast, you're going to be running Muscle Bend and Float Stone. If they're Charizard, you won't be running Muscle Band, but yeah. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Next up, we have Cramorant, who is a special attacker, and his endurance is 6. We're going to take that in mind as well, because my build for Cramorant is going to go as such. Shell Bow for increased special attack, cooldown reduction, and recovering HP when you successfully land a move. The higher your special attack, the more HP you recover on a 10-second cooldown. Easy first item. Secondly, running Wise Glasses, increase special attack, and it further increases your special attack by a percentage based on the item's level. Boom. For the last slot, I have a couple options for you guys that may be good. Special attack specs if you want to go for pure scoring. Energy amplifier to do more damage with your ultimate for 4 seconds. Your ult lasts for a little while, and you just like, you know, gulp and spit out a bunch of fish, so that could be good as well. But I'm running Buddy Barrier, his endurance being 3 out of 5 stars. You get a shield for you and a nearby ally Pokemon. The shield is clutch, especially since when you Cramorant ult, you're just sitting still. Cramorant is actually one of my favorite attackers to synergize with Snorlax, because, you know, if you're running a Cramorant with a shield like Buddy Barrier, you and the Snorlax get the shield, and then Snorlax can block enemies from getting up close to Cramorant, since Cramorant can't run away because he's stuck. So yeah, this is my optimal Cramorant build, and now to the next attacker. You telling me there's 7 attackers in this game? Goodness. Next up, we have Gardevoir, and I feel like since she's a brand new champion with an offense of 4.5 out of 5 stars or 9 out of 10, you basically just want to build her as a nuke. I feel like everybody is running this build on Gardevoir. You go Shell Bell because you see that endurance. You're going to need some healing. You are quite squishy, so any heals are great. You get the special attack and cooldown reduction. Higher special attack, the more HP you recover. So we want to stack some more special attack on there. We are going to run Wise Glasses. Plus 39 special attack, increases your special attack damage by a % based on the level, and we're chucking even more special attack on there. Energy Amplifier could be really cool because you combo your Unite move with the Psy Shock and a Moonblast to escape. This could be pretty nuke heavy, but I'm thinking something else. I'm gonna go special attack specs just because she's up there with Pikachu and Venusaur as the highest damaging units on the game. Plus 24 special attack, stacking it up to another 72 special attack if you've scored 6 times. This item and this item stack perfectly with Shell Bell. You're going to be getting insane heals late game as long as you've gotten your stacks. Here's a trick for scoring stacks. It says when you score a goal, doesn't specify how big the goal needs to be. And I always recommend not trying to focus too hard on early game goals, but if you can get to your lane before your opponent, if you see your opponent overextending to get the neutral camps, if you want to try and focus on maxing out your specs, just go for like small 3, 5, 7 point dunks. Do that 6 times, keep track of it, and you will turn into a beast late game. Greninja. Next up, we have Greninja, and looking at a lot of popular builds that players are running, builds on Pokemon Unite.gg, link down below. A lot of people, even though he is a normal attacker, are running Shell Bell for the heals, and I have to fix that for sure. Since his endurance is only 4, a better item for heals would be Focus Band. He does not have any special attacking abilities. When he drops to low HP, he recovers HP lost each second for 3 seconds. Scaling up to 14% HP loss, and he gets that defense so he stays alive and fights a little bit longer. I know he's meant to be an assassin-like character in and out, but if you get stuck, you want to try not to die. So Focus Band over Shell Bell, 100% in my opinion. This goes well into the other band, the Muscle Band. Increase attack and attack speed. You have other moves in your kit that increase your attack speed, such as your passive torrent when you're 50% HP or less. Your water shuriken increases users' movement speed while using this move, which is usually what people go with. These don't do anything with move speed. Water burst shuriken, it decreases enemy move speed, so you can like run up to them fast. You don't really need any move speed items, but attack speed would be nice to compound it, so you can just like start machine gunning people down. So Muscle Band, going with Focus Band. Third item being Scope Lens. He doesn't have any critical hit sort of synergies in his kit as it is, but with the insane amount of attacks you're going to be able to dish out with the crazy attack speed on Greninja, you have a higher chance of hitting crits because, you know, if you do something 10 times and it's only a 10% chance you'll hit a critical, if you do 100 attacks in a set amount of time versus 60, you know, you're more likely to do more crits. I know that's like a vague description of what I'm trying to say, but if you're getting more attacks out there, more of them are more likely going to be critical hits. So getting Scope Lens to add on to that, making your critical damage even higher because it stacks with your Muscle Band. A good third item for Greninja. I 100% believe in that. You guys want to see something cool? So I bought some Pokemon cards today and I got a hit. I know it's kind of random because we're just going over like item builds. I can't get us to like, fuck it. But yeah, Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. It's in the sleeve and everything. I just had to like slide it out because of the glare from my screen. I have it in a top loader. Don't worry about it. I know this was random, but I mean, shit, what are you gonna do? Call the cops? Anyways, up next we got Ninetales. I have done a Ninetales guide video before. If you are interested, visit this corner. Boom, a card. Any card, pick a card. There's a card. Watch it. It recently passed 1,000 views. It had a slow start. I changed up some things with the YouTube algorithm and people started watching it. In my Gardevoir video, not so much. But I mean, hey, 1,000 views is kind of cool. The build that I went with then and what I'm sticking by starts with an energy amplifier. With this energy amplifier, you know, you get your ult faster, your cooldowns are a little bit lower, and after you use your big snow globe, your abilities do even more damage. Ninetales has 4 out of 5 star attack, so making it even higher is great. Next item, she has 3 endurance, which is 1.5 stars out of 5. So you know we're gonna hop on with a Shell Bell, more special attack, more CDR. We have 2 CDR items, so her cooldowns are pretty low. You recover HP when you successfully land a move. The higher your special attack, the more HP recovered. That makes the best third item. Either special attack specs if you want to go for the whole scoring cheese that I mentioned earlier. This would give you more base special attack, but Wise Glasses as well. You get a 39 flat and 7% as well. Either of these work good. I like the whole idea of stacking your goals, but Ninetales is pretty squishy, so it's harder to stack your goals, but you can freeze people, but blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of different factors. Let's go with Wise Glasses. I feel like it's a little bit safer. You go, Drew. Next up, we have Pikachu. High offense, low endurance, decent mobility. He is basically the equivalent of a burst mage. Think about your Luxes from League of Legends, that sort of archetype of character. Special attacker, boom, you see what I'm talking about. Obviously, first up, I feel like this build is super simple. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds. Comment down below what you think Pikachu's builds are going to be. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, that's a bad answer. Wait, you really going to guess that? You want to change that real quick? 1. Okay, you're too late. Shell Bell, boom. Wise Glasses, boom. Specs, boom. Nuke them. get your cheesy little goals. I know your endurance is a little low, so I got the Shell Bell, and you have a bunch of special attack scaling items, so you'll heal a little bit. Just going for those cheesy goals, stack up your special attack, watch people disappear come late game, but be careful. Remember what moves I taught you were best. Don't die. Pray you don't get ganked with a Pikachu. But yeah, nuke people. Nuke them. Last up, we have Venusaur. Honestly, Venusaur, he kind of sucks come late game. Early game, he's super strong, but with Seed Bomb and Razor Leaf. But late game, he can sort of fall off power scale wise. But with this build, we're going to try to make it to where you don't, and go ham on some special attack power. 1, your endurance is a 4. Get the Shell Bell, pair it up with a nice combo with Wise Glasses. But do we need a third special attack items? Neebles, the answer is no, your mobility. 4, I want you guys to play a pretty aggressive roaming ganking type Venusaur. We're going with the Float Stone. I know it doesn't make too much sense. It adds plus attack. You don't do attack. Hear me out. Your boosted attack is the one that's special. Your first 2 attacks are still normal attacks, so I mean it works for your basics, but I mean, hey, the big takeaway here is the 20% speed and plus 120 speed base. That's our Venusaur build, and that concludes all 7 attackers of Pokemon Unite. So there you have it, my best held item guide for all attackers. Make sure you comment down below letting me know, am I stupid? Am I delusional? What items you run on these Pokemon if you play them? Why do you like Pikachu? He's overrated. If you guys are excited for part 3 coming tomorrow, which is going to be Defenders, let me know down in the comment section below. Obviously, you got my main in there, my main man Snorlax, so I'm pretty excited. Until next time, this has been your boy Neebles for the win. I'll see you tomorrow with more Pokemon Unite content. See you later. Bye, bye, bye.